Justice for a cheating girlfriend. I first posted this in Our Petty Revenge, but it was taken down for not being petty enough. I thought you guys might like this story of cheater's justice. I'll go ahead and be specific because honestly I don't give a poop if she sees this post or not. I was on vacation last winter and met a girl at the beach. We hit it off, she was very attractive, 8 out of 10 at least. She lived by the coast and I lived in central NC, about a 3-hour drive away. We begin meeting up regularly, going on trips that I always paid for. We even went to NYC, and when I brought up her paying her share of the hotel costs, she said she would pay me back on the next trip. On that particular trip she brought a friend of hers and that friend's fiance, and they all seemed pretty distant with me, like none of them gave a poop and they were just 3 friends there having fun while I paid half the bill. I know, I was a dumbass. I thought we had a pretty good relationship going. After about 6 months though she starts flaking out when I want to hang out, not returning texts for hours, one-word answers when she does return them. After a while I decided she just didn't want to see me anymore and we stopped talking. She started posting pics of her and another guy on Facebook, referring to him as darling. Oh well, I thought, just another girl hell-bent on wasting my time and money. A few months later she contacts me though, apologizing for how she treated me and how bad she feels about what happened to our relationship. She wanted to meet up again and go on another trip with her friends, this time to Atlanta. She wanted to see a Braves game, go to the aquarium, etc. Anyway, I told her that I forgave her and I would love to go with her and her friends. I had other plans in mind. She asked about the tickets to the Brave game and I told her that if she wanted to go she could just order the tickets online and I could pay her for my ticket later. She said that was fine. We agreed to meet up in Charlotte and they could just park their car there and ride with me to Atlanta. They never offered to help me with gas money. Long story short, the last snap message I got from her before I blocked her number and blocked her on all social media was a pic of the Charlotte skyline that read, "Almost there." I read the message from home while drinking a wine cooler and watching a movie. The thought of her and her friends driving aimlessly around uptown Charlotte looking for me still brings a smile to my face to this day. Now for the second story. Cheating girlfriend, ruining her image revenge. It was Easter weekend and my girlfriend, of a year, invited me to her parents' house for Easter dinner. She lived 9 hours away and I was the only one with a car, so naturally I drove us there and back. I missed Easter weekend with my entire family, just so I could finally meet her family for the first time. I really wanted to spend Easter with my own family because there were relatives from out of country that I had not seen in a few years, but I chose to meet my girlfriend's family instead. The weekend went fine and we returned home without any problems. However, the next day my girlfriend went out to a birthday party for one of her friends I didn't know, so I stayed at home and just hung out with a few of my friends. My girlfriend ends up getting blackout drunk and returns home, puking on and off for hours. She always ended up this way when she drank. I take care of her for a little while until one of our mutual friends sends me a text saying we need to talk. He came over to my house the next morning, informing me that my girlfriend had had snuggles with a dude at the party. I was furious. One day after meeting her entire family, she decides to cheat on me. So right after finding out I decide to confront her about what our friend had just told me. She owned up to it all, and telling me she also had snuggled with 2 other guys throughout our relationship. One of the guys she banged was my neighbor, and to make it worse, it was on my own birthday. I broke up with her on the spot. I decided the only thing to do was Facebook inbox her mother. I started by saying thanks so much for the Easter weekend and it was great to meet her family. Then I explained that her own daughter had cheated on me with a few guys and that we are no longer together. Her mom flipped out and eventually her entire family found out that she was a scallywag. She hated the fact that I ruined her image of herself for her family, and her image her friends had of her. She also ended up getting a non-permanent STD from this guy, making her life even worse for the next month or so. Dodged a huge bullet there, because I would have likely got it if I hadn't broken up with her that day. Telling her mom was extremely petty, but it did feel good to poop up her life a bit, after what she did to me. Lesson: don't cheat. Hey buddy, let me ask you a question. Do you like my face? No, I didn't think so. Well, if you don't want to see this face the next time you open up your closet, you're going to have to hit that like button and subscribe. Trust me buddy, it'll be awkward for the both of us. See you on the next video, I'll be posting daily.